Welcome to your weekly energy forecast and healing activation. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support and for sharing this journey with me. My name is Anik, and I love empowering dedicated growth getters by helping them release their limitations and tap into their inner wisdom so they can create a joy-filled life. If this resonates with you, subscribe and join our incredible community of dedicated growth seekers. Here are the energetic themes for the week of December 11th, 2023. This week's theme is show up as all that you are into everything that you do. Hold up. Your mind might jump to the conclusion that this sounds like a lot of effort, but in fact, quite the opposite. Let's unpack that together. You're being invited to birth a new way of showing up in your life that allows for a deeper level of balance and integration that brings in all the elements of who you are in all that you do. How we show up is often governed by what we think the person, relationship, or situation is asking from us. So what does that mean exactly? Well, we compartmentalize ourselves into boxes. This is how I show up for my kids. This is how I show up for my spouse. This is how I show up for my friend. This is how I show up for my boss. This is how I show up for my clients. This is how I show up for my community. We're always showing up as variations of ourselves to suit our perspective of what we believe those people, places, and situations need from us. And that essentially leaves us out of harmony with the purest expression of self. But what if, for just a minute, what if those people and situations really need from you is to show up simply as you are in that moment fully? That no matter where you are, who you're with, or what you're doing, that you're showing up in integrity and in alignment with your soul's unique frequency. This week, ask yourself, how can I integrate all parts of me, no matter where I am and what I'm doing? How can you show up in a way that helps you to feel good, feel aligned, and feel empowered? Notice, are you puffing yourself up or are you crunching yourself down in different circumstances? And for example, instead of exerting extra energy, forcing yourself to like be more engaging and be more interesting socially, because you're afraid that what you bring isn't quite enough, or maybe at work you're being more serious and rigid so that your boss or colleagues will take you seriously and respect you. But what if you showed up in the energy that is at the right frequency for you in the moment, moment by moment, and you stopped playing the role and instead you showed up in balanced, present, and authentic? That forced energy does nothing to improve your relationships or your circumstances. What it does is it makes you feel off. It makes things feel off for you and for everybody involved. And when it comes to your point of attraction, that forced energy, it muddies your frequency and it makes it harder for you to achieve your goals and makes it more challenging. So what you're being called to do and the muscle that you're being asked to flex this week is it forces you to flex that divine feminine quality of deep trust. Trust that you're enough. Trust that your relationship can handle and support you as you are. Trust your path. Trust yourself. But what if you showed up with the perspective of how you can show up in a way that's in highest service to yourself? And then ultimately, when you do that, you are in highest service to others and the situations. When you show up in a really good spot and a good energy, that's good for everybody. Now, the other element that came through this week was the energy of decisiveness. And honestly, it takes a lot of bravery to decide to move forward with change. Even when you open up your heart for more happiness, more joy, more abundance, and you desire to improve your life, it requires everything in your life to change somehow, some way, in some form. So inevitably, that means that you need to let some things go and to be able to let go of things that have become familiar, that can get challenging because those things that have been around for a while that might be familiar, but they might not be suited for where you're going any longer. And the subconscious doesn't like change. It really likes the familiar. So let's dive into some healing activations to support you in leveraging this week's energy for your growth and betterment. So let's begin by grounding. Take a nice long deep breath. Allowing this beautiful column of light to run in through the top of your crown, in, down through your body, down through the base of your spine, and allowing that column of light to connect easily and effortlessly to the center of the earth. Taking your breath, drawing up that beautiful earthly energy, and then pulling down that celestial energy through the top of your head and allowing those celestial and those earth energies to commingle and balance within your body. Continuing to focus on your breath and you move more and more into a calm, grounded state of being. Calming your thoughts, releasing emotions, allowing the tension in your body to release and relax. And now let's call in your authentic soul's frequency, allowing that soul's frequency to come in through the top of your crown, allowing that soul's frequency to amplify through all that you are and radiate from you. And as you notice this energy moving in and through you, you notice yourself recalibrating to that frequency, releasing all of the identities that you've created in order to suit and serve other people's expectations or your perception of what's needed from you, and allowing you to move into a more aligned, harmonious frequency with your authentic soul's vibration. Take a moment now to breathe and notice any sensations, any colors, shapes, insights, or emotions as you allow yourself to recalibrate easily and effortlessly to the soul's frequency, releasing any and all old ways of thinking, feeling, and being, and allowing yourself the space and the time to expand and integrate into this deeper capacity of radiating your soul's unique frequency. And to support you in truly activating that capacity, because your soul's frequency is always moving through you, but sometimes we dim our light. We don't allow ourselves to radiate. And one of the reasons we do that is because of a lack of trust in ourselves. So now, with your permission, of course, you can affirm your sacred yes to acknowledge your receipt of this healing activation. Would you like the highest wisdom, feeling, and embodiment of what it is and what it means to trust yourself, to trust that you are enough, to trust your relationships, to trust your path, and to trust that your soul will guide you forward in the highest and best way? You can say yes to affirm. Take a deep breath and notice as these frequencies and these activations move in through the top of your crown and expand. Notice the sensations in your body as you move into a more empowered state of self-trust. Now let's support you with another healing activation, allowing you and supporting you to show up in your most optimal energy for any situation, releasing you fully and completely from any self-imposed expectations of showing up in a false or forced energy that doesn't suit you and ultimately doesn't serve others. So with your permission, let's go ahead and support you in showing up in the optimal energy that is a pure, authentic match to your soul's radiance in all times, places, situations, allowing you to release any and all self imposed expectations or any false or forced energies that's holding you back from radiating in your highest frequency. Affirming yes to acknowledge, and as you do, take a deep breath, allowing this energy to move through you. And notice the sensations, thoughts, images, colors as this activation moves in and through your body as it integrates. Notice the shift. Take a deep breath. Notice how you feel in your body as you allow these healing activations to integrate fully into every cell in your body, every atom of your being, shifting your perspective and your energy, allowing those frequencies to support you this week in showing up more easily in your authentic soul's frequency. I would love to hear, leave me a comment. And if you like this video, please do click that like button. Feel free to share this energy forecast with your loved ones and let me know how this resonated with you and how these healing activations supported you this week. Together, let's raise the collective frequency. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow along for more support. See you next time.